Hi, so today we're going to see about access specifiers in C++. Access specifiers are not a new topic. It's a regular topic we've come across. You can see like public access where everyone knows about the information. Protected information is like within the family. Only our parents know. But private is only that we know and no one else is supposed to know. But we have close friends who would eventually know. So that is private information. So the program is extended like that. So let's look at a class. And below public, there is an integer m underscore n public, which is declared. And it's a public variable which anyone can access. For example, what's the current date? And in the classroom, it's a harmless information which can be stored if needed. Now, let's consider if a medical applicant or visitor has come and we store the vast visiting dates and times. These information should obviously be private and can't be public. Only you and the doctor should know, not anyone from outside. And when we are writing a class, we'll try to keep it 100% of it as private, unless and until it is absolutely needed. Don't make anything as protected or public. It's a small guideline that I'm trying to advise you, not a hard enforced rule. And in protected, it can be accessed by the base member functions or the derived class functions. No one from outside can access it. Anyone outside writes a class with a function, and in that function, they use the object. And if they use dot, they can't access it publicly. In a main function, we can use, hence why I'm telling you. So this is the overview of the access specifier. Now let's say it's protected, but sometimes if the value has to be set externally, how to set it? That is why we use getter and setter functions. So if age is a variable, we'll put set age and get age. It will set the age value and return the value with get. But most people use dummy getters and setters and haven't understood it properly. They simply use get and set and don't put any value inside. Your getter and setter has to be a filter. For example, let's say we're using age and we set the age. The age should be anywhere, let's say from 1 to 99 or 1 to 200. Higher we should not set the age. So what we should do is in getter and setter function, we should keep a condition. If the age is higher than this condition, it is an invalid value. If it is the right value, then we set it. So to keep a controlled access, we use getter and setter. In the books and in theory, getter and setter did not seem as important, but understand it and use it efficiently. In C++, if we get int without any access specifiers, then by default the int would be private. So now, in inheritance, when we extend and give it to the next person. So first, let's have a look at public inheritance. Let's say you stay in a room. Automatically, everything in your room is publicly inherited. I'm talking about guys here among friends, right? So, inheritance is when it's completely to yourself. Like a father gives his daughter's hand in marriage, that's more of a private thing. So when you're coding, such scenarios do happen. Depending on the nature of work you can do. The medical history you can extend and write a class. In such situations, you can keep this. Next is protected. Another level of control between him and the other person. And the last one is default, which is private. So when you inherit, how are the members inherited? In few books, it's written extremely confusingly, and in some, it's okay. So let's consider three variables. What are the three variables we can consider? It's more of public, protected, and private. And let's look at the first one. If we publicly inherit, the derived class, how it would be is, it would be just like that, exactly the same. Next, if you were to check protected, private will not be there. Protected will be protected and public will also be protected. Depends on the type of inheritance that you are using. And in private, it's the same logic. Public will become private, protected will be private, and private will have no access. So there is no major confusion in this concept. So there are 9 combinations and all that. The type of inheritance you choose, it will change accordingly. So thank you friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.